In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on August 21st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Eagles versus Cleveland Browns. The Philadelphia Eagles face the Cleveland Browns for the second preseason game, with both teams entering the season with high expectations. While the Eagles lost their first preseason game 24-21, the team made the playoffs last year and looks to take a big leap after a strong offseason. The Browns, meanwhile, won their first preseason game 24-13, but have a lot of question marks throughout the roster, most notably under center at the quarterback position. Both teams are looking to find answers to key positions throughout the roster, and the upcoming preseason game should be a big one as a result. Both the Eagles and Browns have a lot to work on with their respective rosters and still hope to answer some questions before the season starts. The Eagles appear to have the upper hand, knowing who their Week 1 starter will be, but for the preseason game, the Browns' backup quarterbacks look to step up, as they did in the first preseason game, to fuel the 24-13 win. The Browns should drive down the field throughout the game, with Jacoby Brissett, Joshua Dobbs, and Josh Rosen finding open receivers down the field and picking apart the Eagles' defense that will likely leave their star defensive linemen out of the game, limiting pressure on the Browns' passers. The Browns should also limit the Eagles' offense, with Perrion Winfrey and Alex Wright stepping up in the trenches to disrupt both the run and the pass, while backup cornerbacks Herb Miller and Martin Emerson break up passes and create turnovers down the field. The Browns should win the game to go 2-0 on preseason games, so the Cleveland Browns to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams saw a fair amount of points on the board in the opening week of preseason. The Eagles put up 21 points en route to a 45-point total in their opener with the Jets. Cleveland hung 24 points on the board en route to a 37-point total with the Jaguars. The Browns just edged over the total in their game, which was set at 36.5 points, while Philadelphia rocketed past the 35.5-point mark that was set for their game. Both teams possess proven backup quarterbacks that not only know how to lead an NFL offense, but can constantly find the end zone, even in preseason games where points are down. The Eagles should drive down the field throughout the game, with Gardner Minshew and Reed Sinnett making big throws down the field, while Jason Huntley and Kennedy Brooks gash the Browns' defense on the ground. The Browns, who scored 24 points in their first preseason game, should run up the score, with Jacoby Brissett, Joshua Dobbs, and Josh Rosen picking apart the Eagles' secondary while receiving ample protection behind a strong offensive line, along with backup centers Brock Hoffman and Ethan Posick putting together strong games in pass protection, with a potential starting spot on the line. With the potential for some starters to actually see some extended run in this game, you have to think that we can see some more fireworks. This will be a high-scoring game, with both offenses stepping up. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Bengals versus New York Giants. The defending AFC champions look to try to rebound in their second preseason game when they take on the New York Giants on Sunday evening. Cincinnati lost their opening game, losing 36-23 to the Arizona Cardinals. The Bengals are coming off a 10-7 season that saw them make an improbable run to the Super Bowl. New York defeated the New England Patriots last week, 23-21. They are looking to rebound after an abysmal 4-13 campaign. The Bengals are a team I'm going to be high on this season if they can stay healthy, but that's why I'm leaning towards the Giants here. The Bengals lost Brandon Allen early in the preseason opener with a concussion, leaving the play calling and executing duties to a third-string QB in Jake Browning for the most part, and while that's to be expected in the preseason, starting third-stringers, the reality is that the Giants just looked a lot better and should be able to have some success here as well if we have to see extended periods of Browning. The Bengals also hasn't looked tight defensively yet, and I think the Giants can take advantage of that. The Giants have a starting QB battle, while the Bengals have Joe Burrow supplanted as the team's starting QB, and he will not be playing this preseason. The Giants have an advantage at the QB spot. Another thing to watch is Zach Taylor may look to rest his starters given the longer postseason run, while Brian Dabble needs to figure out what he has. So the New York Giants to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams combined for 44 points in their first preseason games, but neither team played very well on defense. Cincinnati gave up 36 points to Arizona, but this defense is not that bad, and the Giants are not as good offensively as Arizona, including their backups. Cincinnati has gone under in 27 of their last 29 games on the road, while New York has gone under in 18 of their last 26 at home and 21 of their last 28 overall. Taylor should have some success moving the ball both through the air and with his legs, but he is not going to find many passing lanes open against a solid Bengals secondary. The Bengals had to come back late in the last game, and they were still defeated by 13 points. The Bengals defense is an issue, and they are going to struggle in this game to defend again. The Bengals defense struggled in the red zone last week as they allowed 5 scores on 6 red zone possessions. Jones and Taylor should each get a half of football each and should be able to score on this defense. Look for Taylor specifically to have a big game again here. The Giants secondary has looked weak at times, so expect a ton of points. Life's too short to bet the under, so why do it in the preseason? Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Ravens versus Arizona Cardinals. This Sunday, the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals will play their second preseason game. Both of these teams secured a win in the first week of the preseason, as I am expecting a dogfight in this one. The Ravens are on an unbelievable preseason winning streak, as the Cardinals will be looking to break it. The Baltimore Ravens are coming into this one after a battle with the Tennessee Titans. They ended up winning this game 23-10, as their backups performed at a high level. I don't expect to see Lamar Jackson playing in this game either, as they can't risk injury before the regular season. Mark Andrews will also sit this one out, as only a select few starters will play in this game. The Arizona Cardinals looked unstoppable on the offensive side of the field in the first half against the Bengals. They finished the game with 36 points, as their backups also looked solid. Don't expect to see Kyler Murray much in this one either. He just signed a huge contract and they can't risk getting him hurt. Motivation and quarterback play are by far the two most important factors to consider when handicapping an NFL preseason game, and both factors are in the Ravens' favor here. Harbaugh obviously takes the preseason seriously, and the entire Ravens organization also plays to win in these games. Baltimore should be sharp yet again on Sunday night against an Arizona team playing two inconsistent and unproven quarterbacks. John Harbaugh and Pete Carroll have been the two best preseason coaches to bet on for a long time, and you need a very good reason to bet against either coach in the preseason. Harbaugh has won 21 straight preseason games for a reason, and the Ravens are not 34-15 against the spread in the preseason by accident. Baltimore is motivated, and they have 3 capably backup quarterbacks who are all likely to get substantive playing time in this matchup. Kingsbury has never cared much about the preseason in the past, and there isn't any reason to think that trend is going to change anytime soon. Arizona's quarterback rotation is not impressive, and the Cardinals' Week 1 preseason win against Cincinnati wasn't anywhere near as impressive as the final score indicated. The Ravens should be the better and more motivated team on Sunday night, so the Baltimore Ravens to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither team will allow their starters to play much in this game, but both teams showed that they could put up points in Week 1. The Ravens finished the game with 23 points, and they went 2 of 3 in the red zone. They also showed that they could move the ball in different ways. I expect them to pass the ball a lot in this one though. Harbaugh will be looking to take advantage of their secondary. The Cardinals scored 36 points in the first week of the preseason, but they failed to score anything in the fourth quarter. Trace McSorley also looked solid with the ball in his hands, as I trust him to score points in this one. He will be facing his old team, as I expect a little more effort out of him. The Cardinals put up 310 total yards of offense last week. They will keep it rolling and push this total past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.